What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Sports Doctor Spock, and I hope my mic isn't too loud. As you guys know, I have had to get a cord for my Yeti mic, and it sounds kind of loud in my ear, but it didn't sound loud when I tested it on the computer. So maybe I sound fine. But anyway, let's get into it. LeBron James has decided to leave social media, or maybe just take a break, as we all do. Just to get away from the world for a little while of social media. Sometimes people take breaks from social media. Rob Parker on his Odd Couple show, which you can see on Fox Fair Use, believes there's other reasons for LeBron to make the decision not to be on social media for a little while. Without further ado, we're going to listen to him. This is his Odd Couple show. I thought he did with Chris Bouchard, but this is a new brother that I don't know if I've ever seen before. Anyway, take it away, Rob, and new brother.
James is declaring on social media that he's leaving social media in the most LeBron thing to do. And y'all know I love him. That's my guy. But, man, just do it. LeBron. It's okay to just man, y'all ever notice, a week goes by, a week and a half, Bron ain't really posted nothing in a while. And then you realize maybe he's checked out. Now, he's always done this zero dark 30 when it comes postseason. But he is doing it a little early, the first, month into the NBA season.
I know why he's doing it, but go ahead.
But, I think we all kind of know why.
You should have seen the way Rob just looked. Did y'all check that out? Did you see the little eye roll? Rob Parker is a former, we know him well in the Detroit, Michigan area. He used to be a columnist for the Detroit Free Press and the Detroit News, I believe, at one time. Also had a great radio show called Parker and the Man. So I've read and listened to Rob for years, even before he was on ESPN or now Fox Sports Radio. And he has interesting opinions. And, I've met Rob one time when I was working at MGM. Rob is a really tall guy. Rob has got to be about 6'4". I didn't know he was that tall, just reading his articles and listening to him talk on the radio all these years. But go ahead, Rob. Y'all get into, why you believe LeBron isn't on social media anymore.
Why? One of the things that drives me crazy at times, but it's also kind of fun and funny, is his passive aggressiveness, right? He won't, hey, LeBron, how you feel about this? Oh, I don't really pay no attention, But then he'll post Ryan, what's the little cartoon, Arthur? The little, when he got the fist and that little meme everybody used? Yeah, that was Arthur.
One punching at the clouds.
Yeah, he'll punch it, yeah. Or he'll be like, no, I don't even see that. I don't even know what they're talking about. And then he'll post a little random cryptic tweet or a gram, and they're like, LeBron, what does that mean? He's like, if you don't know, you don't know. Like, no, we don't know, LeBron. So he does that, and I enjoy it because it's funny and it's humorous. But it's like, all right, you can disappear if you want. But I'll say this: one of the things.
Well, of course, he can disappear if he wants to. LeBron's a 40-year-old billionaire. A 40-year-old adult man can pretty much do as he please. A 40-year-old adult male billionaire can pretty much do whatever the hell he wants. He couldn't get off social media for whatever reason. I'm going to let them actually get into it.
One of the things I've liked about LeBron is that he's lived his life out loud. And what I mean is he ain't hide his kids. He ain't doing no weird Michael Jackson. We don't know the kids, covering the face with blankets. Family's been his family. My kid's in a little AAU game, I'm pulling up. He has a high school game, I'm pulling up. I got the family photo, y'all get to see the family photo. I do appreciate that he's kind of lived his life. Hey, I'm just gonna live my life just because I'm a superstar. I don't have to hide off and be secluded.
I wonder why Rob is on his phone like that. While my man is talking, just a texting. He must got a thick one. He getting ready to go see. When the show is over, he probably texted them all kinds of things like, yeah, girl, wear that blue thong that I like. Yeah, girl, I'm coming through. I'm going to leave $200 on the dresser.
And you guys would never know. And it's like he's living his life, man. Y'all see
Get
my
off the
wife, you see
phone,
my
Rob.
family. It is what it is. How I feel about a election, the same way y'all talking about it. How I feel about injustice, Black Lives Matter, whatever it is, he speaks about it. I do appreciate that. But this part is like, all right, LeBron.
Tell that
have to
freak
tell
you at
us.
work.
Last point, Rob. Also, don't believe he's going away. I think he absolutely will have a Finsta account, as in a fake Insta. He will have a burner account. He will see what's going on. He just won't post from the King James, the real. He'll be fully in tune with what's going on for a little bit. I'm not saying he'll be engaged like he typically is. He absolutely is going to keep an eye on this.
This is for one reason and one reason only.
Why do you say that?
Tired of seeing Bronny get bashed.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I believe he doesn't want to see it. Bronny's not playing. When he's played, he hasn't done that well. Even in the G League, right?
You
Not
think
putting
people
up
are really
numbers.
posting about like that? Like, I mean, sincerely.
I'm serious. I believe that's part of it. I do.
I agree with the part of it. But
I do. I do. Because what was the other reason? You don't have to make that announcement. You don't have to do all that. All you got to do is stop being active
And
on
we
it.
would eventually
and
went, oh, wait, Bron,
Bron
we
hasn't
go.
posted anything in a while. But to make an announcement, I just think that he's probably seen more than he really wants to see. But he did it to himself as well when he posted. You remember, Bronny's
he's
better
better than a lot of dudes
than
in the
half
league,
of the
yeah.
guys in the league.
Yeah.
Well,
He didn't say half the guys in the league. He said half the guys on that Baker's team. He felt like his son was a little bit better. And see, I have other thoughts about this. Nepotism. I don't have a problem with nepotism because most of you have gotten jobs because of a motherfucker you know. Me included. I've gotten a couple of pretty good jobs just because I know somebody. And I understand people really fight hard for these NBA spots. I do, and I feel for anybody that's teetering on the NBA. You know, they might have 10 days. They might be on and off the roster. They might have to go overseas and play for a little while. But I think it's kind of cool to see this brother be able to play with his son. And that he was actually great enough to have enough influence for his son to be on some type of roster. But that being said, his son is going to have to start producing pretty soon. He's got a 4-year contract, so I believe he's got at least 3 years to become productive, and I believe he can do it because I believe he has the athleticism to do so. I suggest that he get grinding and be in the gym every day, but he needs playing time, so maybe he can get that in the G League. He just needs more professional reps. You got to remember, about a year and a half ago, or maybe just a year ago, he had a heart attack. So he's coming back and playing a professional sport after suffering from cardiac arrest. I don't know if it was really a complete heart attack, but he had issues with his heart. So now he's playing at the highest level and he's struggling. And he's even down in the G League, which is almost NBA level basketball, struggling. And I can understand why. I know I was joking earlier, and I can understand why, if this is the case, that you don't want to see your son being dragged like that, because it angers you. Me being a father, I don't like when anybody abuses my child. And even though that's a grown man, you still don't want anybody abusing your kid. So if that's one of the reasons, so what can I say? Yeah. Go ahead and finish your thoughts, fellas.
Oh, well, when you put that out there, and then LeBron, deleted it. Because he realized that just wasn't smart. And
It just wasn't smart, and it added pressure on. And look, quiet as kept. He knows Bronny ain't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he really had to announce it. I agree with that. He could have just stopped posting because, if you're really that upset about it, you LeBron James. Like he said earlier, people will already notice that we ain't heard nothing from LeBron in a while. If you got to say something about it, wait till somebody asks you, because they will ask you, and you can be like, "Oh, I'm just taking a little break," but you didn't really have to announce it. Like he said, that's passive aggressive. I'm mad, but I'm just gonna walk away or whatever, and I'm gonna let you all know I'm walking away. You're a 40-year-old billionaire. You ain't gotta let nobody know.
That good. Like he's, hopefully you hope he gets there one day. But so the idea of saying Bronny is better is like, all right, come on now.
No, but if you
Bronny wasn't better than half the dudes on his own team in college. So let's calm it down.
Do you think that that's part of it though?
Oh, for sure. I think because there's an element. You know this. I'm like, let's say the four of us go hang out. I'm very much, and especially as we continue to build our friendships.
And let me
grow.
say this real quick.
Yeah,
I don't want to lose my thought. Don't lose yours. Because even Ryan Clark,
I'll
who's
hang with you
usually
niggas.
pro player and all that, attacked LeBron and Bronny for not flying with the team on all that. Like it was a pretty hard. He came at him pretty hard, and it's ironic that now
because people usually rock with him and that kind of thing. Yeah. So
do you see what I'm saying?
Getting off the couch. No. The reason I was going to say it absolutely plays a part. You know this. You've grown some thick skin doing this. Right? Rob ain't that. People yell at you, talk trash about you, whether it be
39 years. I got it.
People been doing this, and even me, whether it be he ain't that, he ain't this, or he is that, he is. I can't stand. Good or bad, you learn to kind of just take it with a grain of salt.
Nigga, you seem pretty cool, but what is your name? I haven't seen you before, but I'm just getting back into the Fox Sports thing. Fox Sports Radio. I've listened to the show a couple times, but I thought it was with Chris Bouchard. Well, let's see.
One thing that's hard, especially becomes a parent. You can say a lot about me, don't talk about my wife. You can say a lot about me, don't talk about my daughters. You can say a lot about me, don't talk about two other people, my mother and my sister. Everything else, whatever. Kelvin in this, Kelvin in that, he ain't, I don't know how he got a show, why did he get him that, why he ain't that tall, he ain't too short, he's great, he's bad, he's good, I love him, I hate him.
All right, Calvin, it's nice to meet you. And it is some truth, a lot of truth to what you just said. People can take a lot when it's just them, but they don't like to see or hear people talk about a family member. Even when we used to roast or snap or play dozens or signify, depending on what you used, growing up in a playground. Y'all might have a roast session and nobody really get mad until somebody say, well, you retarded. Okay. Your mother's retarded. That would get people a little bit more upset. So I get what he's saying right here. And then as a parent, I think it would hurt me a lot more somebody talking about my kid than it does me, because I know I'm pretty fucked up. Just to be honest, I have issues. Anyway, let's continue.
You kind of learn to take that as it comes. I admit that it is a part of it because it's going to burn more seeing something about your kid. And especially because you can't do anything about it except for Bronny's going to have to get better.
That is true, and you can't do nothing about it. You've already done enough. You got him the job. Your mom and dad might get you a job, but you got to go to work and you got to perform. Bronny, I for one am rooting for you. I think you're a pretty cool kid, and your dad's LeBron. I'm a Piston fan, so I have reasons to be pretty pissed at LeBron, especially for what you did to us in 2007, because that team, I believe would have won the championship. But no, you had to go ape shit on us. But that's a different story. And I'm over here messing up, about to drop my phone. But finish up, fellas.
Flat out. That's the only way to change this thing is Bronny gets better, and it'll never go away, but at least he's getting better, and you can kind of say, look, he's playing well, he's performing well, he's getting better. So I think that plays a part of it. And the last point I'll make, whether we think Bron did it because of Bronny, whether we agree with it, whether we laugh, whether we joke, we hate it or not, I do think it is therapeutic for at some point all of us to step away for a little bit. Because what is it about us, Rob, that somebody can go on one of your posts you're going to make today, we just took some pictures for you, and everybody's going to be like, Rob's so cool. My guy. Shoes are dope. Yo, Rob, love the show. One person's going to say something horrible about you, and it's like, what is it about our human disposition that one thing is the thing that'll stick with you? Yeah. You know what I mean? That's the weird thing about us.
I get it.
And I think all of us need to step away because, I might post something. Man, you look great. Great suit. Great this. Great that. One person, I hate you on my TV. Get off my TV. And that one's the one that sticks with you. What is it about us humans that 99 things were either complimentary or...
Yeah. Hopefully you guys can't hear all this shit that's going on upstairs. Good Lord, what the hell are they doing? Anyway. But do you guys feel like that's the reason LeBron is taking a break off of social media or leaving it for right now? I don't think he's going to leave it forever because he's too a part of pop culture, and as social media is a part of his brand, especially for the future, because he's only going to be playing basketball a little bit longer. So now he's going to pretty much survive off his brand and the $1 billion he's already got in the bank. So he's going to eventually be using social media again. So what do you guys think? Is he just taking a break just to get away from all the other wildness? Or is he taking a break because he doesn't want to see no more of what's happening with Bronny? Or is it a combination of both? Let me know in the comment sections. I will be replying to you. This is your boy, the Sports Dr. Spot. Later on.